My name is Georgia Baum. Today's date is March 8th, 2023, and today we'll be showing you how to set up your radiology suite for a thoracic x-ray on a 45-pound patient. Now, 45 pounds, I did not do the math. Our machine here does take weight in kilograms, so I'm going to take 45 pounds divided by 2.2, and that would give us 20.54 kilograms. So we're going to go ahead, set this up. We're going to be doing thoracic, so we'll go ahead, we're just going to do ER as our name for the patient. We're going to go ahead, I'll say canine. It's a bear stuffed animal, but that's close enough. And then 45 pounds, like I said, that would be 20.5. So I'm going to go up just a little bit, round up there. We'll go ahead, click start. We are doing thoracic. All right, so that's how you would set up that portion. I'm going to go ahead, come over here, turn this part on. You will see here that we have 90 for KVP and 5 for MAS.
Ready.
So we're going to go over here. We already have KVP set at 90. For MAS, we're just going to go ahead and go down to 5. So that is going to be the closest one that we have. Now, as far as restraints and technique for that, I'm going to go ahead, set up my camera here so you guys can kind of see how we would restrain this patient with restraints. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a lateral. We would put her here. It's a little hard because she's a little stiff back here, but basically what you would do is you would take this, since it's a 45-pound patient, you're going to go ahead, make sure that that head is down, and making sure not to put any pressure on the neck here. And then you can also use those on the back legs. What I like to do for the back legs is use a tie. So I'll go ahead, grab some ties for that. Perhaps they like to Velcro to each other. So go ahead, tie. When you're tying, you want to make sure that you are not on any of the joints or tendons where it will hurt. So I'm going to go ahead, we're tied there. I'm going to tie our next one. And this is just kind of to help keep these legs out of back. You can have one person back here, or you can even just let these kind of hang out. Next up, we are going to go ahead and do the front leg. My tie fell on the ground from the hook. But for these, we would go ahead, set this up. Potentially, like I said, it does kind of stick when you're trying to put it in. That's okay. That through. Go ahead and tie here. Alright, so we have them tied. If you had any type of Velcro, you could always put it there. If you had hooks, you could put it there. Unfortunately, we do not have any type of hooks or anything for it to stick onto, so typically what we'll do is use a sandbag to hold it down. That doesn't usually work with our larger patients, but with our smaller ones, it seems to work pretty well. And most of the time, we do have these guys sedated as well. So for chest, we're going to go ahead, do that. Someone will be holding these back legs here. Someone will be using these to pull here. We'll go ahead, collimate, so we don't need that wide berth. We can go there, there. So we would say this here is our thoracic inlet. We'll say right here about is the xiphoid, so we would collimate to that area. Go ahead, if we had another person, we would stretch it out, and that is how you would use the devices for a lateral x-ray. Now, I'm not sure if we need a VD, but I am going to go ahead and show you how to do that as well. So we use troughs here. So I'll go ahead, move all of that. It would be quite similar, place in the trough, get you all set up here. Now with this one, you can go ahead and place a small sandbag over the neck, again making sure not to crush the trachea or anything like that, but it can also hold those legs as well. So you would go ahead, come over here, position. This is a weird layout for this poor animal, but you get the general idea. We have those legs extended and we can have someone over here pulling, and technically we are still hands free, but you can kind of see pulling this way. And you can just let the back legs kind of do their natural thing. If it is a larger animal, if it's a smaller one, sometimes you do need to extend them just a little bit to give them some help. But otherwise, that is how you would set up your technique and how you would use positioning devices and restraints to help you out with your x-rays.